Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good day thus far. I want to talk to you today about the real fight. It's a lot of people that are fighting against each other, fighting against one another, fighting against, topics and theories and whether to get vaccinated, whether not to get vaccinated, who to vote for, who not to vote for. There's a lot of fights that are going on, but the real fight is against the devil, the enemy. There's even some fighting going on amongst families, for different issues. Allow people to be who they are, but realize who the real fight is against. And the real fight is against the enemy. And the thing about the enemy is that he's invisible. And so when you're fighting something invisible, you have to fight in a different realm. The scripture says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness and high places. And so when you're fighting against spiritual wickedness in high places, you have to adapt the way that you fight. So that means that you got to go down on your knees in prayer. Yeah, it's wartime. Some of us are fighting against our children. Some of us are fighting against our spouses. Some of us are fighting against different people, and the fight is not against them. And that's the reason why you're not winning. It's because you're fighting the wrong person, and you're fighting in the wrong way. You can't fight with these when it's a spiritual war, when it's a spiritual battle. So the spiritual battle that we're fighting in, you need to make time to pray, to read your word, to hear what the Lord is saying, and to actually respond to what he's saying. Because we won't begin to win the battle, or we won't begin to win the fight until we fight with the right weapons. And the Bible also says that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to the pulling down of strongholds. The people around you are facing a lot of things, and they need you to fight with them, not against them. So let's start fighting with the people that we're supposed to be fighting with instead of fighting against those people. Start praying for those people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of things. They're facing a lot of struggles. They're facing a lot of strongholds. God has given us the power and authority to fight against these things, but not only to fight against these things, but also to be victorious. And so today, before you go off on somebody, before you slap somebody, before you punch somebody, before you call somebody to talk about them, go in prayer and realize who the real enemy is, because it's not them. The real enemy is the devil. And it's time that we start seeing the devil for who he is. Yeah, he's been throwing rocks and hiding his hand for long enough, but you got to realize that it's wartime. This means war. There's a song that's called This Means War. And it says, you can't have my family. You can't have my increase. This means war. And so we got to realize that we're in a fight. Stop laying down. Stop taking everything. Start praying. Start fasting. Start reading your word. Start witnessing. Start doing what God has called you to do. And fight for what's yours. There's a lot of things that's yours that you're not fighting for. So we got to fight. The fight is on. You need to declare on today that the enemy can't have my family. He can't have my marriage. He can't have my increase. He can't have my finances. He can't have my peace. He can't have my soul. I'm going to have peace. And so we got to walk in it. We got to fight it out. We got to fight it out. This is a fight. This is war. Put your war clothes on. And now that means that you're going to go through some areas that you don't want to go through. You're going to fight some enemies that you don't want to fight. You might even be blindsided. But you got to prepare. We got to prepare because this is war. Love y'all. Have a great day.